So we've kind of moved away from the traditional office where you will be expected to be in 4 or 5 days a week to a more collaboration space. So there's lots of different individual areas of this organisation that work with third-party partners, and they've invited them in. So basically the idea is that when you come into the office, you're coming in for a purpose to meet people. So really important that the technology that we put in can be used by everybody, not just RDG people. So we had quite a large office. We had nearly 200 desks, 15 meeting rooms. We had a lot of technology that was indifferent between the meeting rooms, so it's very difficult to go into each individual meeting room and have the same config. Lots of different technology, which is a challenge when we invite separate individuals into those rooms with their own individual technology of trying to connect to rooms, get them working.
Historically, there was a rather complex third-party system that people would get confused about how to use, how to book that space. Probably just a few too many steps in that.
With the amount of meetings that we have in this office, we don't have time for 10-15 minutes at the start of each meeting to be plugging stuff in. It needs to be in work next meeting.
We chose Clevertouch as the solution for RDG because it brings everything together that was being asked for. So not just clever, attractive whiteboarding capabilities, but also the digital signage is all integrated. The room booking system's there, and again it works with that philosophy of let's just keep things simple. Everyone's using the Microsoft estate, so everyone's already using Teams, everyone's using Outlook, so let's just use that. We'll book the space. The room panels can reflect that, so when people arrive they can just see at a glance, is that room available, is it not, when is it available, and then maximize that room usage.
What we've seen is a substantial lack of IT involvement in getting rooms ready. Our meeting rooms are used far more optimally.
So people can just walk in, press the button, start their meeting. When the meeting ends, they end the meeting, they walk out of the room. But if anyone wants to use any of the nicer technology around whiteboarding or integrations with the screen, it's there.
But the advantages of the meeting room interactive screens, we do a lot of collaboration, we do a lot of processes and designs. Multi-purpose is really important to me because these are multi-purpose rooms and multifunctional rooms.
We went with the Yealink A-series MTR room systems, so fantastically simple in terms of how do you deploy them, ease of use for the users, but to give the right shape and size for the space.
How can we add a bit to a wow factor so that people walk around and go, oh look at this kit, it's all working fantastically and it's very consistent.
Wow factor was very important. I think that when people come into the building, they want to see modern, they want to see good communications, so it's not just in the rooms but also around the building.
We actually use it in multiple different methods. We have vertical screens which are shown at reception, and some of our internal messages are shown on 2 other further screens. So we use that heavily to send over messages that may potentially be emails or maybe on the intranet, so that we can get more engagement in stuff like staff surveys.
When I think of working with Clevertouch, I tend to, the first thing I do is smile a little bit, because actually they're a great bunch. I like the tech, like the people, like the engagement that we have as a partner, right? They listen to what we say. They have taken a lot of time to work with us in terms of training, product development. They listen to the feedback that we have around, where else can the product go. We've really adopted it quite heavily.